So guys, we will be taking a look at our euro pairs, from the euro Swiss franc to euro New Zealand dollar to the EURCAD and the euro odd, which is the four pairs of our euro we'll be looking at. So stick to it to the end. Now on our euro Swiss franc with our weekly time frame, we started with the weekly time frame of recent move. We all can see the move, a downward trend. This is very much, we are on a bearish move on this our euro Swiss franc. Let's add our 10 period moving average. You can see it. Secondly, the price is below the 10 period moving average. And guess what? We are to actually look for a short on this euro PS, this euro Swiss franc, because we just had a pullback and our pullback is just over. Now see it this way. This was actually an impulse move, right? It actually ended at this level low, and we had a pullback which was actually green. See the pullback, right? We saw this pullback, it has gotten to our 10 period moving average. What we are expecting next again after the pullback is a drop on this euro Swiss franc, and which we've just actually gotten it. So price has actually hit our 10 period moving average, and we are now expecting a drop on this euro Swiss franc. So we are actually kind of closed bearish last week. This week, which is Monday, the week has just started. The price has actually opened bearish and it is actually still dropping. So euro Swiss franc, by the way, we are still going bearish because this is actually a downward trend and price has just finished its pullback, and it is now time for another impulse move. So on the weekly time frame, if you are to trade it on the weekly time frame, would actually want to short this euro Swiss franc. Down to the daily time frame, now see it this way. We've actually had this movement, right? So basically we're now having kind of like an uptrend move which actually failed to give us another impulse move. This was it, impulse move, a correction here, another impulse move, we had a correction. But what price actually failed to give us another impulse move to break this previous size. So the price just give us that correction here, and we add this impulse move downward. We see it failing to break this previous high, so which is still a confirmation. This is actually just a pullback. This is actually just a pullback area. So now we are on a bearish move on our euro Swiss franc. So basically, this Monday price has actually opened and it has closed bearish, very much likely to open and closed bearish again on the 13th of September, which would be the next day. So let's see if it will actually give us a drop to around 1354. Let's see if it will give us this our previous lower lows. We would want to see that drop, take out this previous lower lows on this euro Swiss franc. On euro Swiss franc, we are still expecting a drop. On this euro Swiss franc, we are expecting a drop at least to take out this lower lows and a continuous bearish move on this euro Swiss franc. So daily time frame also, it is actually on a bearish move and it is now dropping. Time to actually enter because the impulse move have now started. Now to take this trade, we would run down to the 4-hour time frame. What does this 4-hour time frame says? Bearish. So we are now on a bearish move downward. Impulse move here. Correction was made. Another impulse move. And now we've gotten this correction. What are we seeing again? An impulse move which is actually start having. So we'll be expecting this impulse move to continue to go down. Let's hope it will break these lows the next day and continue to go, possibly it break these lows, then give us a little bit of a pullback and a bearish move again on this euro Swiss franc. So euro Swiss franc, we are still on a bearish move. If you want to trade it, see bearish, depends on when you are watching it, but probably the price would have gotten to our level. If you are watching it early enough, then fine, time to actually enter the trade. And 1-hour time frame still the same thing. Price is actually on a bearish move, so you should consider shorting this euro Swiss franc. That is euro. The next one we have is our euro New Zealand dollar. And this our euro New Zealand dollar. Um, let's see it from our daily time frame. See, okay, the weekly time frame will be the best. Let's see the full trend on this euro New Zealand dollar. You also can see we are actually on a bearish move, which means we are having impulse move downward, a correction, impulse move downward, a correction. This is actually a bearish move down. You see impulse move, a correction was made here. We add another impulse move. This impulse move was actually a good one, a correction. Then we kind of have this impulse move breaking previous lows. Then we add this huge up to take out this previous lower highs. Then we add another impulse move breaking our previous lows. Now a correction. What are we expecting again? Another impulse move, hopefully to break these lows. So basically all this impulse move we were having was actually breaking the previous lower lows. So this impulse move we are expecting down on our euro New Zealand dollar, we should expect it to break a previous low. So weekly time frame, we are still bearish and we are hoping to go bearish. Now with our 10 period moving average, which I've just added, we all can see we are still bearish by the way. So price just broke out of the 10 period moving average. Let's see if it will actually tap this ice, then a drop again on our euro Swiss New Zealand dollar. So basically we still have a little bit of a bullish move to rally up, then a drop. And if not, if it will not roll up to that level, then we should see it as to start dropping from this level. So two levels we are expecting our euro New Zealand dollar to drop from on this weekly time frame standpoint. One at this level currently, then we should be expecting a drop. And if in case it rolls up, it gives us that bullish move, then we should actually see it reject at this level, which is about 1.69035. So we should see it roll up a little bit, then a drop from that level down to our daily time frame. So daily time frame, we are still on a bullish move by the way. Of recent, we want to see it recent move. This is actually a pullback level on probably the weekly time frame. Yes, you see the weekly time frame. This is actually a pullback level, right? This is an impulse move here. A correction was made. We add another impulse move, and we are having a correction at this level. So daily time frame, it's kind of like an uptrend move. So let's see it this way. So impulse move correction, impulse move correction. Let's hope see if it will drop from this level, and if not, if it will continue to rally up, then we should see it rally up to this highs and would be having a drop on this euro New Zealand dollar. So two ways we'll be having the drop, either from this level be having the drop, or it rolls up to hit this highs here, hit it out and drop on this euro New Zealand dollar. For our time frame, still on a bullish move. So if you are looking to actually short this euro New Zealand, you are looking to actually go short on it to sell this, it is not the best time because the 4-hour time frame is still bullish, the daily time frame is still bullish. So till the bullish move is over, then we can consider going short on this. So this is the short move on this euro New Zealand dollar, right? This is another short move downward. So this all they are seeing here was actually a correction, then another drop, then we are on a correction level on this 4-hour time frame. So it is not the best time to actually short it. So 4-hour time frame still an uptrend move. Probably when the uptrend is over, we can look to short this euro New Zealand. Last one we have is our EURCAD. So basically, let's start with weekly time frame. If you have to zoom it out, the trend is actually on a bearish. We are actually bearish. We are actually moving down on this EURCAD. We saw impulse move downward, a correction, another impulse move, a correction, an impulse move. So it's on this weekly time frame standpoint, if you have to trade it, you would want to look to short this. So of recent now, we are actually going this bearish. There was actually drop on this our EURCAD, right? Now Now we've actually gotten this correction here, right? I've actually gotten another drop again on this EURCAD. So this EURCAD is kind of giving us like a correction move, and I think the correction move is about to be over, which means we would be dropping anytime soon on this EURCAD. So this is it, correction here, an impulse move, and this is a little bit of a correction we are having. Let's see if the correction will end at this level, then a bearish move again on this EURCAD, which I believe will be having anytime soon. Because if you are to roll down to the daily time frame, which we want to see very well, you will see that we are actually ranging within this area. So this place will be taken as our resistance level. So any time prices roll up to this level, we tend to see a drop, which means we've highlighted it as a resistance level. So anytime price rolls up to that resistance level, we expect a drop. Now to this low, when it drops to this support level, we expect a bullish move. So basically, we would want to range with this EURCAD by trading what we see and not what we think, by the way. So EURCAD, we are actually ranging. Now it has gotten to our resistance level, right? And now we are expecting a drop again. So our support level, then we can consider, going long again on this EURCAD. Now to actually place this trade, you would go to our 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame, we are now on a drop on this 4-hour time frame. So let's see if you actually drop to our support level, then we can consider going long again on this EURCAD. So EURCAD ranging move on this for the day. Let's see how it will move. And lastly, EURAUD full trend, we are actually on a bearish move, by the way. So price is actually dropping. Let's add the 10-period moving average. 10-period moving average is also bearish. Now see, it's this 10 price has now given us an important correction, which has now hit our 10-period moving average. Let's hope it will actually drop again, or possibly if it will happen. If not, we might see it roll up again. We might see it roll up to this level height here. Might see it drop at this level, or it might roll up to this level here and get this drop. So euro or you are expecting a drop, but it just depends on when would actually be having that drop. Now down to the daily time frame. On this daily time frame, we are actually on a bullish move. So if you are looking for a short, it is not the best time to actually short it, because the EURAUD is now on a bullish move. So secondly, it is above the 10-period moving average, though this is actually a pullback level on the kind of like a correction on the weekly time frame. But on this daily time frame of recent, we are kind of like ranging up, giving us that bullish move. But let's see if it will actually continue to go bearish from this level. If not, we might see a breakout of this level. If it continues to go down, then fine, we might jump into short it, and if not, we might see a roll up to break out this our previous highs. And to take this trade, we'll go to 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame says we are bullish, so we would want to go bullish on this our EURAUD. So look for a way to actually buy this EURAUD. It is still an uptrend move. 4-hour time frame is still uptrend, and if you want to trade it on this 4-hour time frame, you have to actually go uptrend on this EURAUD.